Movie recommended to me, or that I got a tip from through Quantum of Conscious Matt, and it is like a pretty great movie, but I mean it really takes its time, so I kind of watched it in like 4 times, and in a way like it's actually really enjoyable to watch it like that, because it's very picturesque. And you just get a bit of it each time, because a lot of stuff happens. And it may be, I don't know, maybe just a tough movie to sit through the whole thing in one go. But it is pretty great though, and the acting is sublime. Very heartfelt. Definitely recommending. A movie I'd recommend if you're into like things like nature hiking and all that, and like getting away from society. Like this is the movie for people like that, to get a glimpse of it. Because the movie does really kind of show all the pros and the cons. You go through all of it. Right. So yeah, very happy to have watched that movie, and thanks Matt for for talking about it. There's another movie on the list I was gonna watch, but I'm gonna wait until it's a little less hot. Right, so there's like this tension stuff building up in the US. Like all the people are like talking about July 4th. That all hell's gonna break loose somehow. And of course Alex Jones and all this talking about the false flags, and I mean in this case there's plenty of reasons to have false flags from different sides even, so things could get messy. And it seems like things are already getting messy with some just crazy ass shooters and all that. Like somebody shot up a bunch of firefighters. Like what the fuck? Like ugh, so dark. It's a creepy ass shit. Yeah. I think it's shocked a lot of people. Right? Although, I mean, I haven't seen any, any direct footage on location or anything that would even definitively prove that that was real. But, I mean, I get the sense from all people that approach it that even the ones that tend to be kind of suspicious per default, that are just like, they are assuming that that was real. So, because, yeah, can't really know till you get more, like, on the scene footage of that sort of thing. And then you can tell, like, is this a crisis act, or is this real? Because the US loves to just make up all kinds of shit like that. Okay, yeah, hi, Chinese scripted guy, I can't read that. I mean, I Google translated that shit in your comment, talk more about flat earth. Hey, that's fine, but I mean, I'm not gonna do. Yeah, exactly. It's the same fucking Japanese. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, now I'm looking at it. Yeah, the shapes are indeed more Japanese. You're right. Hello. What do you want to talk about Flat Earth about? And thank you for. I'd prefer if you use the European language format, because then I don't have to Google translate everything. Right. But yeah, today it's a little hot here on this particular part of the flat Earth. Anything at all? Okay. Now the Earth is flat. It's not a globe. There's no curve. The horizon is not a geometric edge of a sphere. Celestial lights are not giant spheres emanating light at astronomical distances. They're not close by either. They seem to be more like holograms, not actually having real locations, only apparent angular ones. And all the data, when you all add it up, like, that is what comes out. Like, there's no evidence you can approach it, really approach it. Although I have called for that. I would call it the Icarus Project. Like, I mean, seriously, somebody triangulate from whatever idea you have on where the sun should be exactly. Like, if you're like disc earthers, you think the sun is exactly in a position hovering over Earth. Get there, approach it. Make the light intensity greater as you approach the assumed to be source of light. Have the angular size of what you're seeing become bigger as you approach it. And then you have signs of actual physical nature. Right, but in reality, I don't think that's possible. Although, yeah, I mean, it might. But it seems very unlikely that that would happen, that you would succeed in getting an angular size increase of, like, for example, the sun. Or even have the inverse square law of light apply to it, or any of the celestial lights. Because it seems the inverse square law of light is really the law of light created by matter. Light that we can make through fire, through light bulbs, etc. Like, that material originated form of light, inverse square law of light applies to that. That blazing apparent disk over there, inverse square law of light is not applying. It just does not apply. Makes no sense. No actual position can be established. Jesus. Distance must be too great. No, distance cannot be overcome. There is no distance. You can't even prove a distance if you can't approach it. Like, at all. Yeah, and a bunch of people making up, sending supposedly a satellite into space, and then filming the sun up close. Like, yeah, that's not evidence. That's literally a magician's trick. Old stuff? It's not old stuff. Who the fuck are you, dude? With your stupid ass Japanese. Like, you don't sound like a Japanese guy at all. You sound like just another frickin' European flat earther. Multiple personality syndrome. Can't approach it by sufficient. Yeah, I know you can't get there in order to establish anything about it physically. You can only presuppose astronomical distances that you can't physically overcome to have your assumption of what it is. I know that's how it works. Yeah. I mean, that's how it works. It's just like, no, you can't get there. You're just gonna have to accept that this is how it works. Without evidence. Because we can calculate it. And that's how it works. How good are you at Japanese? No, it's not. It's not about the use of language, it's about the attitude. Yeah? You see, Japanese people are actually very noble attitude. Very polite people that scoff from like open conflict like that. Like, you don't do that. These people have honor. You don't talk like a Japanese. A Japanese would never be caught talking like that. That's shameful, you see? The Japanese people actually recognize that getting triggered over some fucking belief, no matter what it is shameful. It's weakness. So they don't do that. Yeah, they don't ask that either. You don't know Japanese people. Why did you go ask Jin? He actually lives among Japanese people. He knows it firsthand. How they do things. It's very different. Yeah, you didn't say anything wrong. I'm just establishing that you are not Japanese. Based on how you talk. That's it. Yeah. Sounds like you're Tarot. Sounds like you are Tarot. Yeah? You're very terrible at trying to pretend to be other people, Tarot. You're absolutely abysmal at it. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, banned, dipshit. Ah. Right, so let's continue. What was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, nothing. That's great. Oh, it's way too hot for anything serious anyway. But I'm definitely not gonna entertain some Indian dipshit pretending to be Japanese. Fuck that guy. I mean, that's pathetic. Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna succeed at successfully pretending to be an average person of like a group of people whose average IQ is double that the average people group that you're a part of. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna be able to do that. Yeah. Why? Because it's too much effort. Being Japanese, having Japanese honor, and I mean, used to be even way stricter. But even the level that they have now, like, it takes effort, you see? Japanese are a people of very rigorous personal discipline. It's their greatest strength. And I admire them for it. Of course, the Japanese have their leftists, and they're arguably just as, if not even crazier than, like, the leftists in the West. I mean, we all know where, like, things like crazy anime, tentacle porn and shit, like, that's from their left, basically. So they do have those people, but I mean, they are actually not, like, worshipped, but rather regarded as, like, oh, that's... like, they're kind of weirdos. Japanese don't just worship fame. I mean, maybe the teens do a little bit. But overall, with the Japanese, it's really about talent. And a culture of personal discipline. Like, those are, like, really prominent. And it's good, because if they didn't have that, they might become really savage. Right? It's kind of the similar idea as, like, Star Trek cultures of the Vulcans, right? Like, they're all about the logic and discipline. And why? Because they have kind of savage inner worlds that they need to tame with that discipline. And in ways, Japanese have that too. They have, like, a savage side on the inside, and they need to have control over it. And they recognize that a lot of them have it. And I mean, sure, there's, like, really easygoing Japanese people too. But some of them get pretty fiery. Passionate, rather, right? They don't, because Japanese, from what I've seen, they don't allow themselves to just go triggered and publicly, like, vent. They don't do that. That's shameful. That's weak. It disturbs the peace. And I mean, it does literally do that. It rattles the cages. You shouldn't do that. And I really respect that. And I wish I could do that. I mean, I'm trying. That's the best I can do, right? Trying to just not get triggered by shit. Like really nasty ass people that just are like, for some damn reason, obsessed with just getting in my way and getting triggered and talking shit about me. All they want for me is to just get triggered so that they could have that feeling like, see, Arwin is just a monster underneath it all after all. I can be okay that I'm not less than him or something. I think that's something like that. Really pitiful reasons to be motivated to do what they do. Must feel very insecure with their inner world. Ah. Whew. Yeah, that coffee ain't helping with the heat. I can tell you that. Jesus. It does wake me up though. But dear God, I'm sweating like a hippo. Ugh. Don't worry, I'll get over it. I feel good though. I actually thought I was gonna get sick. I mean, I even mentioned that yesterday. And this night too, I was like, oh shit, man, it's like almost inflammation, but not to the point where things get sour, right? Because when it gets sour, that's when it's real inflammation. That's when it gets so toxic that like the entire body starts to respond and you might eventually get a fever. I just notice like the acidity levels, like in the mucus and all that. Like I am paying more attention to that specifically because I think it's a very telling sign of what the overall condition is. I think, like, especially if you're gonna think along the lines of terrain theory, then acidity levels, local, are an important sign to look out for. Because it's bad news. Like when your snot or whatever, it gets acidic. That's usually bad news. Like you have to be very careful. It's when infectiousness starts happening. And when situations can start happening in your body, things start working up, problems start re-emerging. Right, and I had like a bit of a sore throat for 2 or 3 days, especially in the evening. And sometimes I think like, oh shit, man, I just hope that this is gone in the morning. But it is though. And I think I think that why it's happening is also to do, I guess, just with the summer transition. With the heat just being there all the time. Because the throat, there's a lot of like blood going past there, and it's also in a way used to get some of the heat out of your system. So when there's a lot of heat, there's more blood gonna flow here and do a thing than when it's not really hot. And because of that, the glands around the place that are there are likely to also get activated. So I think that that's basically what's happening. And I'm not really getting sick. And I'm glad. But I gotta keep tight on the vitamin C though. Like I got things like grapefruit juice, which is a great source of vitamin C and antioxidant and very refreshing when it's this hot. But I mean, don't drink too much of it. It's expensive too, so I can't really drink too much of it. But that works great, and I got my vitamin C tablets. But I'm thinking maybe if I take those in the evening before going to bed too, I might have less of a situation. So if I get a bit of a sore throat again this evening, I'm gonna try that and see if it immediately helps. It might not. Right? But that's really like how I deal with my health. I just pay attention to early signs, think about the cycles, where I'm at in the cycles, in conjunction with nature and like what the temperature and the seasons are, and then make small tests and small adjustments. And that works really, really, really well. It really only breaks apart as soon as I start ignoring symptoms because I'm really preoccupied with something and I don't want to let go. That's when things get out of hand. That's when I then end up getting sick. In the past too. Because you gotta take the small signs serious. It's all about body management. Man, maybe I should just install that fan thing. I mean, it makes a lot of noise though. Nah, I'll be alright. Just need to let in some air from the outside. It is really beautiful weather. I hope everybody's enjoying the weather out there, and the birds out here are certainly enjoying the water. I for the first time ever saw a crow bathing in the water. The crows usually just like come and bring a bunch of bread to dip it into the water, like soup, make a soup out of it. I've never seen a crow actually bathe in it before, but I saw it this time. It was kind of hilarious. Like to see a crow puff all up, because they do that. Oh, like the birds when they go bathing, they puff up their feathers so that like, yeah, it starts to actually have a weird water sponging effect. When they puff up, they like absorb more water, and they can even carry a bit of water like in their feathers. It's really kind of funny. They do that when they're bathing. It's always very whimsical to watch that. Birds bathing. I mean, I can definitely recommend it. If you just want something innocent and peaceful and just know like nature always has something nice happening. Watch birds bathing. It's very, very adorable. And I mean, it's very easy too. All you have to do is just put out some bowl of water. And birds will come, especially when it's hot. And especially if you put it on a place where it's kind of high ground. Right? If I put it like in the middle of the grass down there, birds would probably still come. But on average, they deem it as this is not safe. Why? Because there's frickin' cats at ground level all over the place. And they know that. And those cats are sneaky. They are kind of good hunters. Sometimes they do catch birds. So the birds wouldn't trust it. But because it's on the roof here, it's like their exclusive terrain. And like cats don't come there. Sometimes, like, I let a cat on the roof, and then the birds are like, what the hell? What the hell? And they're kind of shocked. But as soon as the cat goes away, they forget about it again, because when they walk there, they're very visible, and it just very rarely happens. So this is their terrain. Putting out a bowl of water here is like, they just immediately, like, yeah, this is our bath. This is our drinking bowl and bath. No questions asked, no avoiding it. Alright, hope everybody's enjoying the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you are. I thought I was gonna get into Flat Earth, but then it turned out to be one of the stalker trolls trying to get in the way again. Seems like they just want me to talk about Flat Earth. Okay, cool. I don't even know why. I don't know why you guys get so obsessed and want me to talk about my ideas with Flat Earth. It's weird to me, right? But I mean, I'll talk about it, like, among other Flat Earthers, definitely. Flat Earth Awakened, sometimes newbies come in, ask about things, and then that's when I usually end up taking over. And sometimes I don't even intend to, and people just start to lay down the things that I've tried to point out even 10 years ago, like the issues with the disc map, how it's not really the terrain, and why, how do you know immediately? And then move on to, like, yeah, we don't really know. These are my ideas about what I suspect the Earth realm in its totality is really like. And yeah, if I'm not even there, like, people start to mention that, and then even mentioning my name. Like, referencing, almost saying, like, yeah, just talk to this guy, he'll tell you. Because, I mean, that is what I have done since the start. So it's just move beyond, get honest about what we know and especially what we don't know. Don't try to fill in the things we don't know with certainties that we don't really have. Basically filling them with assumptions, and then just start to preach that. Like, no, we don't really know the totality, but there are systems that we can consider and figure out and eventually even find physical proof for. Right? Those are the ideas I like to hold on to. Like, I don't like ideas about things that per definition are not provable. Like, we already have enough of that crap. It's all dead ends. Ghosts. Keep you stuck. Hello, automatic parsnip. I remember that name. Why is it so hard to make a flat Earth? Why is it hard to make any map? Why is it hard to make a supposed globe model map? Yeah? They don't have one scale either. Yeah? Why? Right? So the question is kind of like slightly nudged incorrectly. Right? It's not why is it so hard to make a flat Earth map. No, why is it so hard to make any map of the total terrain in any model with which everything is going to be exactly of the same scale? Why is that so hard? Yeah, that's the great mystery. It's not the flat Earth map. Yeah, I mean, do it with the freaking globe and actually make it of a consistent scale. I'd like to see you do that. Yeah? Trust me, it's not gonna look like what you're used to looking at when you have the visual of the globe Earth. It's all messed up. We gotten used to looking at a malformed projection for multiple generations. Only one skill needed. Yeah, but the problem is it doesn't work out. Automatic parsnip. You're mentioning like it's really casual and easy. The problem is they can't do it. That's the problem. Not interested in globes? Okay, I just thought I needed to mention that. Right? It's just because Globers say it too. Why can't you just make a flat Earth map of a consistent scale? And I mean, when they do that, it's literally projecting because they can't make a globe model in which every part of it is of the same scale. They can't even do that. The globe that we're used to looking at is not of a consistent scale. It's malformed. If they even could, in the globe projection, show it of a consistent scale and it would fit, it would look alien to us. Like, that's not the way Earth looks. What is this? Because we're used to looking at a certain projection. We've all been generationally indoctrinated with that since movies began. Hey, underground tunnels. This is the flat Earth early, but yeah, but I mean, you gotta also address the globe, right? There's a dilemma, and I'm just evening. How do you say that? Is that even a word? Evening the playing field. Equaling? How do you say that? Damn it! I'm just making the playing field even here. I'm just saying this, like, this is not a flat Earth problem. This is a universal problem. Any type of projection, map projection, they're all of an inconsistent scale. Maps are of a consistent scale seem to not be made for some reason. Maybe because they can't do it. It like doesn't fit geometrically in any way. Like maybe it doesn't even fit even if you go by like a looping system, east to west. And maybe even then it doesn't fit. It might just fit perfectly and then it's like, oh damn it. But for some reason, like, we're not getting presented with like, yeah, we like, look, this is what it's really. See, here's the scales, everything is right. Put it, and it's just like, yeah, it's just kind of different shaped is what we think. But this is it. This is it really. We're not getting it. Or we're not being handed it. And I wonder how many people out there are actually trying. I can imagine that if you're like good with 3D modeling and you're interested in map making, like I can imagine that people could at least try to do it. They really decided, like, I'm gonna get that real map. Want to stay? What the fuck are you talking about? Want to stay with globes? No, I don't, automatic parsnip. What the hell are you talking about? I don't want to stay with globes. I'm just pointing out facts. Don't the globers have Google Earth, for example? Yes, underground tunnels. The problem with Google Earth is that the maps on there are provably not to scale. They are not of a consistent scale either. I've demonstrated this years ago by opening up Google Earth, going into the maps, and then scrolling over the maps. And you could literally see the scale bar sliding from terrain to terrain, even though I wasn't zooming in or out. So yeah, you have your globe Google Earth, but it's just a visualization. This is not the terrain. The globe is not of a consistent scale either. It's a mess. Right. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. It's just hot here and thinking of what I'm gonna call this show. I guess I could put that in the title. No map projections, flat or globe, have a consistent scale throughout. Why not, right? Flatter subjects, you all need it. That's fine. I mean, at least people are showing up to ask about it. Like, again, I'm not gonna, like, just bring it up completely by myself, because to me, all this stuff that I'm rolling out, that's old news. It's old news that still not everybody just knows per default, though. So that makes it worth mentioning again. We have a 90A Britannica Atlas that clearly shows flat Earth. Okay. I don't know what that means specifically. Do they show the disk projection in that atlas? Don't those atlases always show like the oval Earth? Like, I had an old atlas when I was younger. It also had the description of space, really beautiful painted pictures. Like, I love that book. That's part of the reason I got so inspired with space and all that, because it had all these segments about that. But the maps, really big maps, they are like the globe projection unrolled, so it becomes this oval shaped Earth, which, by the way, is very close to just a rectangular looping projection. Like that could be the closest to the actual representation of the terrain. But I think that even that specific map projection is not of a consistent scale everywhere. It's still not good. It's still incorrect. You can always tell, right? With disc maps, you can always tell this is not the terrain by the way how Australia is looking. And with any other, it's like you can pretty much tell it's not real by how downsized Africa is in relation to everything else. Because for some damn reason, Africa just won't fit. It's like too big, it won't fit, it doesn't make any damn sense. It's bizarre. By the way, about the scaling and all that, I didn't know anything about this when I was young. I just completely did not understand it. I would just be, oh, look at it, oh, imagine all that terrain, all zoomed out, and I would just do that in my mind, and like, what do you mean scale? I didn't even understand any of that. It's like, map projection, what? Just couldn't concentrate on any of that. I was just too fascinated by the looks of the terrain, and it inspired me to like, I want to make my own. And that's how I ended up drawing all these fictional maps of fictional places, and then made like a role-playing world out of it. That's how I got into D&D gradually. And that started like when I was 15. But I think even then people were trying to explain to me like details like what we're talking about now. Like about maps and scales, and I was just like, I'm sorry, but right now I'm too retarded to get this. Like there's no room in my mind for this. But I'm sure I'll understand it later in life. And funnily enough, I was right, because my intuition and that was right. It's like, yeah, back then, I just did not have the attention for it at all. Right now, it's like, yeah, okay, I've mastered it. I really know. I know what's going on. Hello, Gabe. Good to see you. I think Gabe's one of the guys that I was talking to yesterday. Oh! No, he isn't. Fuck you. Disgusting. Yeah. It's gotta be some more talk before I can add the chat. Alright, I hope everybody appreciates the show though. I do appreciate people showing up in the chat, and it's cool talking about Flat Earth. I'm not complaining. If you want complaining, yesterday's Own Benjamin, I mean, it was great, but holy shit, was there a lot of grabbling going on with the stream. Like, somebody really did not want us to see that shit. Am I the same guy from FED years ago? Yeah. Yeah, I'm Arwin. I used to be on FED, that's right. Hello. Oh, yeah, it's cooling down a bit. Right, hope everyone's appreciating the show and having a great day. Don't forget to romance it up if you're liking it. If you have any questions, just ask in the chat. I'll be kind of back and forth on the balcony, but if anybody writes anything down, I will be able to see it even if I'm not on camera. Regular on the YouTube channel for years. Oh, cool. Okay. What made you come over to my place here on Rumble? Oh, I'm loving the wind outside, but I mean, God, the wind is just freaking hot. Oof. Getting you tired of YouTube. Rumble is better for the political... Yeah. No, there is actual freedom of speech here. Like, they don't, like, guideline strike you here or anything. I mean, some things might be censored, but I mean, it's like very specific. But yeah, I can just talk about COVID stuff here and... Right, as long as I don't go full-blown anti-Semitic. voice sound familiar? Yeah. No, yeah, I have that very distinct voice that I guess some people might find very irritating. But it's very distinct, I know. Oh, my parsley is getting cooked. Hey, maxed out bear, 95 degrees in Amsterdam. Yeah, I know. It's 87 here. You could talk about COVID on YouTube. Released the clamps about that subject. But I mean, I talked about it in 2020. Copyright a bigger thing. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I mean, the problem with YouTube, it's all like robot, like automated. And that brings a lot of problems with it because the systems can just be abused. I'm getting into so-called temps? I don't know what that means. Southern California. Oh, right. Yeah. I don't know if that's really something to congratulate us about. But I mean, yeah, it's just hot. But it's not like it's gonna be like hot like this for like weeks on end or anything. It's just usually one or a couple of hot days and then like it just starts raining again. I mean, it is a river land. Like there's a lot of rivers and channels and all that. If it gets hot and all that river water evaporates and then eventually starts forming clouds and that cools it back down. So, hey. Huh. thank you, Cyberblitz. Thank you for the subscription to the Maxed Out Bear. Thank you for that. Cyberblitz, everybody. Huh. Strange though. I don't know why I had him muted. I don't know, he might be kind of a troll that still supports me. I'm not sure. I'm unblocking him now, so thank you, Cyberblitz, for handing out the subscription. If you want to talk in the chat, that's cool. Just don't bring any frickin' references to the trolls. That's really the only real demand. Oh, thank you for the super chat. $2. I appreciate that. Hope you've been liking my content. I've been really trying to just take it easy. Not let the trolls wear me out, even though they do kind of follow me around. All these crazy bastards are like all restreaming my shit just so they can make shitty commentary, and it's like, I never understood, like, what the hell is even the point of all that? Why are you organizing restreams of something you hate? It's insane. You switch to Rumble Premium and ditch YouTube? Oh, good for you. Alright, yeah, maybe at some point I'll switch to Rumble Premium too, just to avoid the ads, which are kind of annoying. But I mean, yeah, ads are annoying everywhere, so... hate watching. Yeah, I know. Cheap way. Yeah, it's... I can't imagine Cyber Blitz. I can't imagine what life would be like if you do that. Like my main question mark about that is like, how do you do that and not get really sick, like physically sick after a while? That part I just don't get it. And I mean, maybe they do get sick. Sorry for them. Because they asked for it. Alright, so yeah, I know about the concept Cyberblitz. It's just, I still don't understand how people would do that to themselves. Like, I don't even understand how you can actually feel better about yourself. Like that. Like, that's the part I really don't understand. Right? I mean, if somebody can actually like study it and then just show what really happens, I mean, I can't imagine that people would go through life doing that sort of thing and not like get really sick in some way, because they're just indulging all this negativity all the time. Like, that's unhealthy. That's gonna wear on your like biological cohesion. And just for the record, like, making people miserable, like, is never my intent. Like, that's not what I intend with my show at all. Hey, whoa, Max out there, whoa. This super chat is my condolences for the buzz killing you, Arwin, on Christian Zionist yesterday. Stats, giant buzzkill. Thanking Cyberblitz this morning for the membership dual purpose super chat. Yeah, no, Max Outbear, thank you so much for the support. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. It's awesome. I don't get a lot of super chats here, so I really do appreciate that. Yeah, definitely worth adding in the chat. Look at all the super chats! I'm getting super chats! Woo! you don't like people in general, but it doesn't cost anything to be nice. Well, it takes just a little bit of discipline, Cyberblitz. It does cost something, but I mean, expressing your malcontent with people all the time, that's the thing that actually costs you. Everybody that has that kind of feelings about people in the world, and in a way I have that too. Like now, if you're just gonna be like, then it's going to actually make things worse. So it's like you have to be nice, or it'll cost you. That's how it actually works. It's like being nice is like a tribute to God. It's like you're supposed to be nice. Right? Because you could always find a reason why somebody has something or thinks something or does something that you don't like, and then choose to hate them for it. You could do that with everybody. But everybody will also have traits that you could focus on instead that are likable. And then kind of like just put the irritating parts in the background, keep it there or ignore it. I mean, there's plenty of people that I do like and I do respect, but those people all have their own struggles with the world. Like, if you want to do the right thing, if you want to be nice and polite and all that, like, in a world that's become this indulgent and this demonic, quite frankly, and socially derailed, like, that takes effort and discipline. And that's the people that I like, that can do that. That's the one that and I try to do that too. Because you have to. Right? Because you could, like, logically, philosophically say, if there's nothing about some person that you can find that you don't like, then you don't know that person. That's a fact. There's always going to be something. But it just doesn't matter. Right? What it all points at is that you just see all these things, and you have feelings and responses to these things. And now that you know that you see all those things, you've still got to manage. And the best way to manage is to just take the good and ignore or deal with the bad, and don't focus on that part. That's how you grow towards more productive actions, and to expand upon the good parts and to cut down on the bad parts. Right, I think you overall agree with that, Cyberblitz. I really appreciate the comments and the super chat. Hope everybody else out there also is enjoying the show. Don't forget to Rogans it up if you are. And if there's more flat earth stuff you want to talk about, then just start talking about that and I'll get back to that. Should get the commas out of the title. It's too confusing. You understand the stroke? Yeah, no, it's all about that. Intelligence. Opening up to the truth. Opening up to what God has to show you about reality. It reveals the struggle that is our task from God. And those that embrace it, they're the crushers, and they learn and they understand and they have the discipline because they know they need it. And those that refuse the challenge, they become all bitter and obsessed and escapist and projecting. And they are not with God by their actions. You can argue they aren't even themselves. They are so outside of their own being, so escapist. What has taken its place? If they are not who they truly are, who are they then? Well, the devil. The devil has taken them and puppets them against their own interest. And they let it happen. And they know they're letting it happen, and when it's brought to their attention, the shame makes them lash out. Because they don't want to think like that. They want to just make reality about themselves whatever they want in order to just not be triggered about reality. About who they are, how they're disappointed about things in life, how they're basically unwilling to accept the reality of who they are and what has happened. Because in reality, if you want to be with God, you just have to be real about it all, accept it, and then grow with it, and hold on, and eventually overcome it. Overcome those things on the inside. That's the real struggle. Master yourself. Have discipline over your own impulses. Don't let your impulses determine what happens to you. But let your free will and the good things, the actual long-term good things, the durable things, the peace-bringing things, determine what you are. But in order to be able to do that, you have to tame the beast within first. With discipline. Right? I always like to say, you might judge yourself, or like, oh, you don't have this, you don't have that. And like, I mean, I'm definitely an example of that, right? I mean, it's very easy for me to just say, Arwin, you completely failed in life. You're single and alone and old, and you didn't get the family you wanted, and you didn't get the career you thought you could have. And it's all one bitter disappointment. Or I could think, okay, I tried all these things. I tried to chase these specific type of dreams, got a lot of resistance, had alternative ideas, against all better judgment, you could say, went for those very niche alternative grounds, made those grounds my own, and protect them from the outside world and its judgment for not being part of the way that they do things, and mastered it. I created, you could say, by socialing, I created a unique freedom. But I mean, just like in the wild, you have to defend that freedom all the time. Yeah, if you have freedom in the wild, there's gonna be hazards, and nature is merciless. You're gonna have to, like, there's no freedom without defending that freedom against the force. Whether you seek freedom in nature, in the wilderness, or whether you seek freedom from societal norms, you're gonna face the wild. Freedom cannot be attained and persisted without defending it against the forces of nature or against spiritual domination from groups that disapprove of you because you don't fall in line with the group. In the early years, internet seems like the Wild West, full of endless possibilities. Now it seems like a giant hate troll farm. And I'm careful how much I'm online. Yeah. Now, it's really, the hate trolling is a serious problem. Right? And I mean, it should be criminalized. I think technically it is criminalized. The problem is that the laws are not being enforced seriously, and it's kind of just like being abused for political suppression. It's like, oh no, it's only, you're gonna get into trouble with the police because you said a mean word to this politician, or you didn't agree with this. I mean, that's insane. They're just totally abusing the laws to be political with it. And I get a feeling that, like, authoritarian governments, they're actually stimulating hateful behavior. It's like they want everybody to become completely and utterly demonic to the point where they're just willing to just kill everybody. Criminal indulgence, and that is really fucked up. It's fucked up that they don't manage proper behavioral etiquette. They're just manipulating politically and treating people like animals, really. It's not even animals, it's just like beasts, abusing. It's just pure abuse. Like, you wouldn't even treat farm animals like this. Because they make poor milk quality, poor meat. It's just utterly vile and abusive. Right? Like, I really do think that people that are like tenacious trollers and they're like go to like hacking level crap with that shit, I think that they should be swatted internationally. I think we should be taken as a serious crime. And that does not mean just an open platform where you can just make a comment that disagrees with the video's opinions or something. No, it's about the stalking. It's about following people around, lying, slandering, provably respawning when they get banned. Like, that specific behavior should be criminalized with very serious punishment. Like, that's the thing that should actually get jail time and possibly a lifelong ban from the internet. Kind of like similar punishment as to what like hackers have gotten, like people that would hack into corporations or in the government that got caught, like in the 90s that happened typically. And they'd get freaking jail time. They'd get, like, you're not allowed near a computer. Like, that's what hackers should get. That's what these troll assholes should get. Horrible things you said to people. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. This is the kind of scumbag that I'm talking about. Horrible people. Yeah, I have said such horrible things, one point or another, and that warrants people to just hate watch me every fucking day, and just every time go show up and talk shit about me and slander me, provably slandering me, like not as a joke. Yeah, not hate or rage responding like, what, you're threatening me, I'm gonna kill you? No, like literally like falsely accusing me of something that's provably false and then saying kill him. Yeah? That's what the trolls are doing out there too now. Yeah? Criminal. Should be in jail for that. Yeah? Me getting angry and just going over the top saying something nasty because there's a conflict that arrived for whatever reason, that does not classify. That's not the same thing. Because guess what? When I was doing that on my own platform. I wasn't going out of my way to get into the face of other people on the internet just to say that to them, to specifically offend them and hurt them. Yeah? No, it's people coming over here just to do that. That's criminal. Yeah? Me raging out, spazzing out, it's mostly just embarrassing. And it's just like, wow, that's nasty. And then I'm like, shit, yeah, that is nasty. Right? But I mean, it's obviously set in a fit of rage. Like, why would anybody think that I would do that in the real world? Like, it's just a rage. Yeah, and especially if somebody's gonna threaten me or get in my way, I could get very aggressive. But there's the thing, you know, get in my way, not me getting in their way. Yeah, because this is my way, this is my platform, this is where I hang around. I don't seek out where other people hang around just to get in their way. You see, that's the big difference. I've said things about them repeatedly over the years. About them. Okay. What, you mean the trolls? With their spam sock bullshit? Oh my god, how dare I say something about it? Go fuck yourself. I mean, you guys literally pretend to be other people just to get my attention, okay? You don't have any moral high ground to stand on. It's fucking pathetic. You know, the trolls love getting Nathan Upbeater. Yeah. I know, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just gonna point out the criminal nature of what they do and say, I think these people should be arrested internationally. In a entire penal colony of Arwin's trolls. That's hilarious. Now, I think it actually would do them a lot of good if they were just like, yeah, you're not allowed to use the internet. Then they got a real challenge. Some of these people actually have intelligence, it's just they're not using it, the demon is using it just to make their lives even worse. If they were not allowed to be on the internet, I think they could really get their life back together, actually reawaken to who they really are. I think it would be a good thing for them. Because obviously they don't have any control over themselves. They can't stop the obsession for whatever reason. They won't just stop and realize, like, maybe I should just be honest about how I'm feeling with myself and not just continually deflect it onto that guy. You know? I recommend all the trolls. I recommend them to watch Into the Wild. I think they could really learn something from that. Like, learn what a real human being is on the inside. What if who they are is just an NPC? I don't know how to answer that. I think NPC is really just a state of mind where you just give up and go with autopilot. I don't think NPC is like a true default. I think NPC is a choice. Right? It's the choice that just does not accept the struggle, and you just go with autopilot. But an NPC only works if you can just keep going automatically. Right? Because, I mean, let's just say you're out there, you have a job, it paid well, you have a family, you have kids, you have money to spend. So why aren't you just enjoying that? Why do you have to go around on the internet, be a troll, just so you could like feel better than somebody that doesn't have those things? Seems like you're not really enjoying your life then, if that is what you do with your life. Right? If you only are happy about your life when you compare it to somebody that doesn't have those things you have, just to make you happy, I mean, you got a serious problem. Like, that sounds like depression. Sounds like you got these things and it doesn't mean anything to you. Because if it meant something to you, you wouldn't go out of your way to brag to somebody that doesn't have it about it. right? So maybe you know you don't really deserve it. Maybe you know you're really kind of a bastard and you don't really deserve it. And you don't know what to do about it. So you just use it as a societal win that you can bang people over the head with that you know you didn't really deserve. But you got it anyway. Yeah, you become just an NPC. Yeah, okay, fair enough, Cyberblitz, we get it. Have I ever been nice to anybody in my lifetime? Yeah, tons. Like, even to people that don't really deserve it, even to people that treat me hostilely. Yeah. If the trolls didn't watch you, nobody would. Yeah, except Cyberblitz and Maxed Out Bear and Automatic Parsnip, Underground Tunnels, and a bunch of other people that I talk to outside of the show that definitely like having a conversation with me. Yeah. So keep projecting, dipeshit. Good luck with that. Yeah. I'm not just being hate-watched by trolls exclusively. I know I'm not. Get the fuck out of here, asshole. So, especially those desperate laughing emojis, I mean, you know you're talking shit. Yeah, you're not convincing anybody. Right. If everybody hated me so much, why did I just get a super chat? Huh? Yeah, it's so pitiful, dude. I don't even need to delete that message. I want that message to be seen by everybody. Because it demonstrates the futility and projection. The shit that I've just been addressing about people out there. Yeah, I want people to see how deranged you are. Yeah, you think that trolls spamming like provable lies and slander about me in other channels' chats, you think that hurts my reputation? It doesn't. It just makes it widely known, like, wow, there's people that really hate this guy. They really want to tear him down. They got really, really bothered. You think that they really trust your lies? It's retarded. Yeah. And in those chats, when I say something, I get a response. The people that actually read what I say and then laugh about it or disagree, go back and forth, yeah? When you say your troll crap and spam that about me, oh yeah, people are really like, oh really? Arwin is all that? Oh no. Because they know it's troll spam crap. They know it. Because despite them being a little misbehaved and extreme, perhaps, in some of these places, they're not as retarded as you. Yeah? They're not like 60 IQ morons that'll just buy whatever made-up nonsense that's getting spammed. They do that sort of thing occasionally, short run, for fun, because it's ridiculous. Yeah, somebody doing that over and over again, you're not convincing anybody. You're just making it widely known. There's a bunch of real scumbags out there that just want everybody to hate this person. Must be something about that guy. Because they like what I have to say. And you don't like that. And so you want to just shit all over the place. To have your shit associated with me. Yeah, but they're not buying your lies. And that's why eventually other people just start telling you, yo, fuck off, you fucking troll asshole. Stop spamming your bullshit. We don't care. Yeah? You suck, trolls. You suck, and everybody knows you suck. And nobody cares what you have to say. Nobody actually reads that. It just nauseates them. Your presence and your shit nauseates them. And that's it. Yeah? They will keep doing it though. Even though it actually creates more sympathy for me from other people that are gonna check out, like, what does this guy do? What are they getting so excited about? Right? Yeah, the trolls are really pissed you got the super... Yeah, dude. Like, make sure to keep anonymous. They'll try to get you fired from your job if they could for that super chat you just gave me. Yeah? They're that insidious. And if you think you can handle that, by all means, more. But I don't have to. I really appreciate it. Everything is... It's all cool. Oh, maxed out bear. Your self-deprecating humor is hilarious. But you are not 60 IQ. I mean, maybe some of your impulses make you feel like a 60 IQ, but you're not 60. You are way smarter than that. Yeah. You're too funny to be that stupid. Wow. God, I can't believe that one shot still obsesses them. Like, these people are such fucking homosexuals. They get obsessed with, like, their most retarded shit. Because they are, like, really ravaging homosexuals. Potentially in denial, some of them are not. But they are really that perverted. It's retarded. And like, I'm not even gonna address it. Like, I'm gonna just let them in their delusions. Right? I mean, just let them criminalize. Let them become more savage, more criminal, more delusional. Right? Because I could address this shit. I could address the details of I'm not gonna. Yeah, you could just, your dumbass obsessions and never become the wiser. I mean, you could really figure it out, what really is going on, but you don't really want to. You want to have these insane perverted fantasies all the time because you end up watching gay tranny porn. And so that's what's in your head. Yeah? Think nobody's watching? Oh, guess what? God's watching. And you're watching. And you're gonna pay the price. You can't do anything secretly. God watches what you do. Keeps a record. And you pay the price for what you do. Yeah. Because even if you vacate your own soul so that God is not with you, He's still looking through your eyes. Yeah. You're just not allowing Him to direct you. But He's still watching through your own eyes. You can't keep secrets from God. And you cannot avoid the payment of sin. Temperature in the balcony is way better now. It's actually kind of nice weather out here. Hope you're all enjoying the weather where you're at. Yeah, so it's a nice addendum to the title here. God watches through the eyes of those that abandon Him too. It does feel good to ban a few haters while drinking good coffee. I don't know. I don't think so. What feels good is that I can get them out of the way without letting it influence me. That's the thing that makes it feel good. Because if they ruin my mood by being there, I get them out of the way, well, they already done the damage, and then it doesn't feel good. Right? The banning is effectively just like plastic surgery. Not plastic. What's the right word for that? It's surface work. Real damage is on the inside, like not letting it get to me. And I'm succeeding there. That's the thing that I feel great about. It's like, wow, they said just another piece of shit comment, and I deleted it, and I don't care. And I can laugh about it, about how stupid they are, how pitiful they are. the banning itself doesn't really feel that good. I mean, it feels good that I can get the chat under control that way, and that's it. But it's the me not being fazed by it that gives me the really good feeling. I prefer to drink coffee more like right when I get inspired. And when I get like that, I don't want to be distracted by having to ban trolls. That's annoying to me, actually. What? Booty? No, Max, that's not funny. No, what it is literally I had lower back issues, and what I did is just kind of like lean my hip backwards, and it just looked kind of exaggerated. That's it. Like, I actually have naturally a flexible back. That's it. That's all that was. You do like my grind? Thanks, Cyberblitz. That's right. YouTube nuking my channel to keep going. Yeah, right, exactly. Thank you for giving recognition for that. Like, I'm just tenacious. Like, if I'm gonna end because I feel like it should end. He was wearing a diaper! No, you're probably wearing a diaper from getting fucked all the time. Bye. Homosexuals know all about that sort of thing. The really perverted ones. Wow, 2 hours in. I can't believe it. How time is flying when you're having fun. Okay, Cyber Blitz. You're deranged. I'm not even gonna address that. Magpie's taking a bath now. Oh, one after another, till there's nothing left. I kind of want to refresh that water already. Lower back issue. Yeah, not in my hands too. Yeah. Yeah, that's on top of it. Yeah, this not. That's right. Okay. That too. I don't even know why I'm addressing this. Yeah, Max, I know. And they're probably into that because they're really disgusting, demonically deranged fucking faggot perverts. The worst sort. They watch that kind of porn, probably. Like the most disgusting kind that like only really deranged people want to see that. Right, but I mean, when we get confronted with that kind of crap, I'm just really thankful that I'm not that person. That relieves me. Like, Jesus, what kind of crazy people would do that? And then I'm like, oh, thank God I don't. It's okay. Like, people are gonna spiral out of control and just indulge in the worst of the worst sin because they're getting a green light from the outside world that's just like, no, you go indulge, you be as fucking demonic as you could possibly imagine. And they're stupid enough to take that ticket, to give in to Lucifer's seduction, to be a demon. I mean, it's crazy that it's even being allowed out there now, societally. Really detrimental. But nobody has to do that. Nobody's getting forced to be that deranged. Like, people choose that. Yeah, better not dwell on the details over that, Maxed Out Bear. It's all so gross. Wait, what? Anybody say anything? I'm sorry, I banned you before I could read that. Oh well, pretty sure it was not anything that was actually worth reading. Holy shit. Scrolling on X and I'm seeing some freaking gay parade video coming by. Jesus. That's sick. Just like these trolls popping up in my chat trying to make things disgusting. It's very similar. Okay. Wow. Damn. Alright, now take a look at this exposed. Nothing to see there, folks. It's just nature. It's not like that was originally some kind of a building or structure. Gonna happen, dude. Alright, enough of this. Dude, fuck off. Right, I'm gonna round out the show. It's been great. I guess Cyber Blitz is not gonna be back in time. I'm going for 2 hours, 50 minutes. So yeah, I'm very satisfied with the show today. It's been a pleasure. Got a bit of a super chat. That's great. Good conversations. Right. So thanks for being in the chat. And there's people in the chat, and there's good spirits and things to discuss. Then the show does become longer. You can pretty much tell, like, oh, over 2 hours? Well, that means people were in the chat. There's almost no activity in the chat. It's usually going to be like an hour or 1 hour, 20 minutes then, max. That's how this works. Right. Today was great. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked this show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. And thank you again, Cyberblitz, for the subscription, and Maxed Out Bear for the super chat. It's great when that happens. It doesn't happen a lot, but it makes me very happy when it does. And it is helpful. Right, so I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2336 on a Wednesday. It should be a little less hot, so maybe I'm going to be more fired up or something. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, everybody have a great rest of this Tuesday. Hope you have enjoyable weather. If it's really hot, don't forget to stay hydrated and don't have your head exposed to the direct sunlight for too long in a row, even if you're getting a nice breeze or something, because you could get a heat stroke. I mean, if I like stay out here and just sit there, I would probably get a heat stroke, so I'm not doing that. Gotta bounce, adios. Right. Anyhow, have a great rest of this Tuesday, and until the next video, keep it flat.